Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night. This is an anime that caught me a little bit by surprise. I was just scrolling the new anime page where I was looking at the new anime releases, and again, it is another 12 episode anime, so it's a shorter one, 20 minutes per episode, so you can easily watch it within 4 hours. It is my bread and butter right now, these shorter sort of animes, and this one caught me by surprise because I didn't know what to expect from an anime called Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night, and I didn't know anything about this manga, so I went into this one completely blind, and I'm so glad that I did because it was another sort of idol singing anime, and I don't know why, but these are my guilty pleasure. I love these sort of idol pop group sort of animes with their weird little gimmicks and quirks. I really do like them. I really like Zombieland Saga, and I really liked this one. So if you do have any more sort of idol-esque animes where they're sort of singing and making songs and whatever, definitely leave it down in the comments below because it will be something that I will be interested in, and I'll probably do a video on later on down the line. But without any further delay, let's get into what Google has to say. So Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night is one season and came out in 2024. It has a 7.4 out of 10 rating on IMDb, and that's pretty much all Google has to say. So how the story goes is this girl is embarrassed about her art. She doesn't know what she wants to do with her future. She kind of feels like a nobody, and how she has to fit in with the sort of norms of high school, fit into all these basic tropes, and fit into all these different shapes, which she doesn't really want to be a part of, and she ends up, doing it, and she ends up actually running into someone who actually likes her artwork. She follows them and stalks them a little bit, and they decide to work together. They work together, and she does the art, she does the singing, and they're wanting to be a little sort of masked sort of VTuber but singer, like Hatsune Miku or the Gorillas, where it is a guy behind a sort of frontman and they're the whole face of it. So it is anonymous, and that is what they want. They end up hiring someone to do the backing music, which is her childhood sort of friend, I think. It is like someone that she met when they were younger and gave them inspiration and hope, and they're like a proper fangirl about the main girl. And then the other one who does the animation and the sort of connections, CGI and stuff, lower down, which is the other girl's friend. So they come as a group of 4, and they run into some challenges with them getting doxxed, with them facing backlash, with them not agreeing with each other, with the the music video's not going right, the music video's doing well, the animation's doing well, and some character troubles and some character lore with some of the characters not getting on with each other, and some of the characters having a dark history which we get involved with, because the pink-haired girl, she was heavily bullied at her school, and she put on this very strong sort of tough girl persona, which wasn't real and was all an act, and that got revealed, and by the end of the series she pretty much grew into a better version of herself, where she was a lot more confident and a lot louder. And then the other one had issues with her mum, because her mum was her manager and she was more manager than mum. She was a mummager, and that's pretty much the story. They perform live at the end and everyone loves them, and it just goes really well. And I'm going to be honest, I really liked it. There was a lot of bright colours, a lot of really nice colours in this one, and you know me, I love my colours in anime. The absolute sheer amount of colours was brilliant. The anime characters also don't have stupidly bright, over-the-top hair colours to make them stand out and make them known as the main characters, except the pink-haired one. I'll give that one as the only exception, because she dyes her hair to be that color to stand out, so it is part of her character development that she does have pink hair, so I will forgive her for that one. And the other 3 just have generic hair colors, which is black, brown, and blonde. We have a lot of character struggles and a lot of real life struggles with school. work-life balance, which is always at their forefront because they got to balance school, they got to balance their idol thing, they got to balance their streaming, their homework, their personal life, and that is always something that people struggle with and always sort of complain about, where they never have enough time for anything because they're always busy doing something. And that is always very true, but you know, there is always some free time that you do have where you can be doing stuff. And you know, I always think like Master Wu says it best from Ninjago: don't put off for tomorrow what can be done today. And I always try and do that when I'm thinking about doing stuff, and when I'm putting off doing some stuff and trying to procrastinate. You know, don't put off for tomorrow what can be done today. Try and get as much as you can done today, and then you can rest tomorrow. Like, you know? But, yeah. The story is actually a really good story. It had me locked the fuck in. I didn't go on my phone. I watched the start to finish without any distractions, without any sort of, like, phone time or anything. I was locked in. This was a start to finish job, and I really did enjoy it. Like, the story was really meaningful and was really well done. Like, it wasn't like the normal idol stuff that we see from like animes with like the girl main protagonist where it's overly sexualized. We had none of that here, which I was extremely thankful for. I really am grateful that there is animes like this that do exist, where they don't overly sexualize their characters. And that is something which is absolutely bizarre to me. Like, that shouldn't be something that you are very thankful for. That should just be the norm. But oh well, we live and we learn. And the characters don't feel one note. The characters are very deep. The characters are very complex with how they are. They all have their unique personalities. They have their issues, their struggles, which they have to work through, and their sort of character connections, and how it is like a real friend group where you can't be buddy all the time, where you can't be sort of the best of the best all the time, and you're not always going to be friends, especially when you're working together. You are going to fall out, you are going to have conflict, and you are going to have struggles which you do have to overcome, and that makes you stronger as a group. And seeing that shown through this small group of like teens is incredible. Also, they're fucking teens, and they are doing all of this shit. That's fucking insane. These four are teenagers, and they're becoming like this sort of pop idol online known as Jelly, which is spelled Jellie, I think. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. But it is insane that like these four are doing more than most teenagers are. And I'm gonna be honest, there is teenagers out there which are making fucking grands and absolute bank, making fucking fat stacks, like the Rizzler or Big Justice. I don't even know what the fuck they do. I just know that they're incredibly fucking rich. All they do is fucking lift one eyebrow and stroke their chin, and they're fucking, that's it, that's 50 grand for them. Like, what the fuck is that? What is that? What the fuck? The rich teens are upsetting to like witness. They're upsetting to witness, I will be honest. But that's not the point of the anime. That's not the main focus of the anime. That is nothing they talk about, nothing they focus on. They do have money struggles and money issues, which they do have to work through, and again, that is through them going through the pittance that TikTok pays, because they do have their knockoff TikTok in this anime, which I don't remember what it's called, but they have their knockoff YouTube as well, which is like YTube, and TikTok is something else. It was a very similar name to TikTok, but not quite TikTok to avoid copyright, but I genuinely cannot remember what it was. But they did reference it quite a lot, which isn't that bad. You know, it's not that bad. They have TikTok in this world. They probably have Big Justice and the Rizzler in this world, unfortunately. Oh god. They have TikTok, they have Big Justice. That is all their world equivalent of Big Justice. Oh god. I've got myself into a brain rot hole, which I'm trying to frantically find a way and like a segue to climb out of, because I've dug this grave now. I have to lie in it. I don't really want to lie in this grave. They take a look at the characters' pasts, which is really cool, and it just deepens the sort of character lore, and it answers the questions that are, like, you know, put in front of you at the start. Like, you have all these questions with these characters because there's a lot of scenes which, especially with the pink-haired girl, which don't match. You don't know that she's lying until halfway through the series. You see her sort of sitting in her room alone, and you never really see her leave her sort of setup or her studio, but she's always talking like massive game that she's doing all this crazy stuff, and that she's sort of the head of the student council and stuff like that, but you never see her do anything. So again, it hooks you in with a really strong opener with all these questions and these mysteries and these sort of exciting things that are being set up and built up in the like early episodes, which do bear fruit later down the line with them actually performing, them actually making music, and the music actually fucking slaps as well. The music goes fucking hard, and I love it when it goes hard because I want to add it to my Spotify playlist. I don't even know what they're saying, I'm going to be honest, because most of the music is still in Japanese. I don't give a shit, it still fucking slaps, and I still listen to it, and I still put it in my Spotify playlist. It is fucking insane. But other than that, I hope you all enjoyed this YouTube video. I'll see you all next one. Hope you all have an excellent day, and goodbye. Stay home and stay safe. If you do want me to review anything else online, do let me know down in the comments below, whether it is another anime, a movie, a TV show, anything like that. Do let me know down in the comments below, and I'll get on it as quickly as possible. So I'll see you all in the next one, and goodbye. Stay home and stay safe. I do have anime figures like that I have reviewed on the channel, or that I'm going to review on the channel, so stay tuned for that as well if you are interested.